We've come to our last time together in this I Love to Tell the Story series. It has been a joy to look with you over these past 6 weeks at the infancy narratives, the nativity stories in both Matthew's and Luke's gospel. We've seen how those stories differ. They differ in the characters, the settings, the timing, but at the heart of both stories we find the Christmas message that God who was thought of only in highest heaven, God comes and takes human form on earth. We call it the incarnation, the infleshing of God. And in Christmas we celebrate that presence of God with us. And whether we use shepherds, as Luke does, to tell the story of God coming and being present in a manger, in a stable, to the lowly of the lowest, the poorest of the poor, to have shepherds, the outcasts, out in the fields, being the first ones to hear by the angels, a heavenly host, of God's coming, and then coming and seeing that baby wrapped in swaddling cloth and lying in a manger. Or we hear the story through Matthew's vision. Foreign kings of far land see a star and are drawn to the holy city of Jerusalem, where they find out from an unknowing king and his holy court that the one who is called the Messiah would be born in Bethlehem. And then they follow the star until it rests over the house where the young child and his mother are found. And then they go and they offer their gifts. God is present to those on the outskirts, those beyond what is previously understood as the people of God. As I come to the end of our time together, I am struck by God's ability to be present to us. And not only us, but to a growing number of people, from the poorest of the poor to the foreign kings. The promise of God is not confined to any one time, space, religion, but the God who creates all of life comes and is present in all of life. And those who would worship that kind of God, whether they be the shepherds or whether they be the wise men, the proper response is one of giving, the giving of self, the offering of life, rejoicing in what God has done. And then it's going forth, and it's sharing, and it's connecting with others, so that God's love and grace is not found in one person or one place or one church, but that it continues to go and grow beyond itself. Christmas is a story that is best told to an ever-increasing group, and not just to the details or the demands that people have a Merry Christmas, but that we include others. We include others in our hearts. We worship with our lives, and we share that grace, that love, that forgiveness found in Bethlehem with everyone we meet. Because the Christmas story at the heart is not one of exclusion. The Christmas story is one of inclusion. And thanks be to God, we are included in that story. I hope you continue to think about what we learned about, what we talked about in this series, as you set about to celebrate your Christmas with your family and your friends. May God who is found in Bethlehem continue to be present and allow your faith to grow. And may you be strengthened by the ways that you reach beyond yourself with the love and the grace that is found in Christmas. Thank you for being a part of this story, for telling this story, and for sharing God's grace and love. Bye-bye for now.